All right, this is about to be one of the most random videos that I've ever made in my life. But here we go. I don't know what this is about, but we're gonna watch it. I just saw this when I got off work today, and I was like, we're gonna react to this. We're gonna react to this. So make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. This is one of them random videos that you see me react to on here. This might be a nothing burger. It might be something interesting. It might be funny. Let's go ahead and get straight into it though.
Or not, or when you're gonna say the wrong word, or whenever you have like a slightly weird interaction, or you give them a high five, then they'll go on the internet and say, "Hey, I really didn't like that high five," and then everybody will just call them a fucking creep.
Wait,
I genuinely,
did I miss something there? Did I? I
I
think I
just feel
am.
like no dudes want to ask women out these days because you never know if you're gonna make them uncomfortable or not, or when you're gonna say the wrong word, or whenever you have like a slightly weird interaction, or you give them a high five, then they'll go on the internet and say, "Hey, I really didn't like that high five," and then everybody will just call.
I mean, he ain't wrong. He ain't wrong to a degree. There's levels to this, but I think he ain't wrong. That's kind of a lot of dudes' mindsets these days, especially younger dudes. Cause here's the thing with social media, especially amplifying all this shit that's going on in today's world. It's one of them things where you used to be able to, walk up to a girl, say hi, hello, and if you got rejected or burned, yeah, it sucked, but it was one of them things where yeah, only you and it was between you and the girl, and that was it. Only you two would know how that interaction went. Versus now, where as like I said before, the internet amplifies everything. It's one of them things now where you get cooked, by a girl somehow. You ask them out, it doesn't go well. Like you got dudes out here going to jail. You got dudes getting accused of some really crazy shit. You got dudes getting cooked online, and you already know the internet amplifies everything. So it's one of the things where if a dude gets cooked, he's getting cooked in front of a million people on the internet. Like it's just become a minefield out here for a lot of dudes who want to approach women, which is why you see a lot of that not happening these days. And it's also why the birth rate is just going down the shitter. So he ain't wrong, but once again, it's not every woman either. Like there's levels to the madness. Let's be real. There's levels to the madness, but he ain't wrong, not by a long shot. Even me, like I've thought, it's been one of the things. Even me, I could admit that I've thought twice about if I find somebody attractive or anything like that. I've thought twice about if I should even approach them or not. I'm gonna be real. I've thought twice. Whereas if I guess probably back in the 1900s when the shit was normal, you probably wouldn't have thought about it at all because it was normal.
Call him a fucking creep. I genuinely feel like men are horrified of interacting with women in these days. I genuinely do. Actually, better yet, Chad, type 1 if you're horrified of interacting with women. Type 2 if you're okay with doing it. I have seen a lot of ones. I see a lot of ones.
Yeah, see, look at that. Look at that. If we just pause here, look at that. One, 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 one. It's like how many ones is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. This is like the one right here where it's like I have a wife. But it's like look at all the ones versus like the twos. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And like this dude has a wife, so like 12 if you want to count that. So like if we're doing the math, you do 27. If you do 12 divided by 27, if you do the math here, because I'm about to do the math just on the chat. Obviously, this isn't accurate to scale by everybody in this chat. There's no way to calculate that shit. But if we're just doing the math, 12 divided by 27, that is a 44%. That is a 44% of his chat based on the screen that we're looking at now. Based on the numbers we're looking at on the screen, 40% of this screen is like, yeah, nah, fuck that. We ain't even gonna risk the biscuit. That is crazy.
The dude's afraid of interacting with women. So hopefully this will help them on the path to
What is
enlightenment.
this, by the way? What is he watching?
If you are a woman watching this,
what is he watching? That's what I'm curious about.
You should make the first move on these guys that you like.
Facts.
I think that the era of guys making the first move is long since gone.
It is. It's history. It's cooked. Like, let's be real. I know that there are dudes out there that still approach women in real life. Trust me, I know. I have a friend who is one of those kind of dudes who still does it. He's always trying to reassure me about this kind of crap because I'm paranoid as fuck. I am paranoid as fuck. I'm not bothering with it. But it's a thing now where it's so less common where it is like it'd be one thing if, just some dudes weren't approaching no more. It's like, okay, whatever. But it's gotten to a point where women are starting to notice that dudes have just stopped approaching entirely and they're speaking up on it. They're speaking up on it and they're like, yo, why are there not a lot of dudes? Like if you go on TikTok especially, there's like a bunch of women basically like, yeah, we bring back men who approach women, and I'm like, why aren't men approaching anymore? Like it's gotten to a point where in 2025 a lot of women are noticing that dudes ain't even approaching them no more. Like it's crazy out here. It is crazy. And once again, I'm not saying that there aren't any that are approaching, but you know it's wild out here. And I could go over the reasons why. Like for one, there was this whole trend for the longest time on social media. I think for the last 5 years where women were telling men not to approach them anywhere. And then you had the whole thing with, for anybody who's in that loop where women would be going into the gym in really provocative outfits and then recording dudes and calling them creeps online. And then obviously there were those a couple of incidents, obviously, where, you had, women basically accusing dudes who they didn't even know of, SA or some crazy crime, which like it's a lot. And I'm just naming those three examples. I'm just naming those three examples, but like I'm not surprised because once again, this has been happening in my because I've been somewhat in the loop. This has been going on for the last 5 years, minimum, and it's only now that it's kind of to the point where it's like, okay, we're like the birth rate's going down, which is a good or a bad thing depending on who you are, you know. Um, Dudes just completely like not even approaching no more. Like it's one of them things where I've seen comments talking about sometimes these days I'll see a pretty woman and be like, damn, and keep it moving. Like it's crazy out here. Cause this is not the norm. This is not the norm, but this is where we're at. It's crazy. I know I'm yapping and we've only been 40 seconds into this video, but that's how crazy it is right now in 2025 as far as dating is concerned. That's how nuts it is.
And women, it's okay if you ask out a man. So you should do that. Fun fact, I have never asked a woman out. This is the truth. I have always been the one to be asked out. Worked with me, it's very simple. It's very simple. I have never made the first move, ever.
And you know what's funny about that is technically his logic is not wrong. His logic is not wrong because here's the funny thing. And I'm not speaking for all women, so don't try and crucify me in the chat. But with, I would say, a large majority of women, if you're attractive enough as a dude, or you got something that they're looking for, you won't have to do anything. They'll just come to you. And I guess in Tectone's case, he's rich, obviously, and I would say, no homo here, but obviously he looks all right. He looks good, so. And obviously he goes to the gym. He's always posting about gym stuff. So it's like he's got the money. He's got his own house. He's got his own thing. He's kind of just chilling. Dude's a millionaire and whatnot. So it's like he's got pretty much all the attributes to where it's like, for him, like in his case, I believe it. I believe that he doesn't have to approach because he's got everything that they're looking for. So it is how it is. Not saying, once again, I'm not speaking for everybody, but the proof is in the pudding.
Starting a conversation with
what is this, by the way? I'm being dead ass. This looks like it was made in like 1950. Like, what is this?
It does.
But when you put yourself out there, the worst she can say is no.
Yep. Well.
If only it was that way in 2025. Now the worst that could happen is you can go to court. And I'm not joking about that either. Bro. The worst these days that could happen is you go to damn court. The best that could happen is she says no these days. I'm gonna be real. That's the best scenario that you can get out of this at this point. Like this, it's crazy. Once again, in 2025, that the worst scenario is like you go to court for some bullshit, but the best scenario is that she actually just says no and that's it. There's no roasting. There's no none of that shit. That's like crazy. Also, I was right about this video being somewhat made in the 1950s. It says 1989. So yeah, here we go. I don't like this is going to be an interesting video if you guys couldn't tell by now.
Well,
You can start by breaking the ice. Try opening with something
See, I'm
like
just
this.
I'm about to say I already know something cringe is about to come out of this because this is made in 1989. So I already know that I'm about to be cringing a lot through this video, but I'm gonna try my best to survive here.
How's your book? Is it good?
It sure is.
Or this.
Plenty of cute dogs out. Do you like dogs?
I sure do.
Or this.
Say, did you hear about the genocide on the news?
I sure did.
Once you've broken the ice,
Now, see, here's the funny thing. You're gonna be seeing me pause this video a lot. Okay, so the first scenario, I think that could have been normal in today's day and age. Though, you got like an 80% chance of that just going into something really bad. The second question, do you like dogs? Yeah, that's cooked. That's cooked, bro. 0 out of 10 Riz. 0 out of 10 Riz. And then the third question, I'm not even gonna go into that because these days, depending on the woman you're talking to, you ask them about the Holocaust. If they're a Hassan follower, or what is it? Did he say genocide? No, he said genocide. If you ask a certain woman about the genocide and they're like a Hassan follower or some shit, then they're gonna give you a 2,000-minute spiel about Israel and Palestine and all that shit. And I'm not gonna go into that, but yeah.
introduce yourself and start chatting.
dude,
Here's the thing. I wish it was like
is
this,
so
though.
painful because I don't know how many of you guys have ever dealt with talking to a man or a woman that just dry text nonstop, that just dry text, that responds to every
Facts.
single one of your answers with yes,
Facts.
smiley, no, smiley, yes, period, no, period. And the worst thing is, I always take that as okay, they don't like me, I'm gonna stop talking. And then
Yeah.
you meet up with
Yeah.
them in real life. Why'd you stop texting me? What, do you hate me now? Bitch, you're boring as fuck.
Facts. Facts. I can only speak from a dude's perspective, but in the time that I did spend going on Tinder, whenever and hell, even Bumble, and Bumble, keep in mind, Bumble, for anybody who doesn't know, is made so that the woman has to at least, basically in real life, if you want to call it this, basically approach the dude first instead of reverse. That's how Bumble works versus Tinder, where it's the opposite. And let me tell you, I got the driest text on that shit. The driest. And this is back in 2018, 2019. Bro, that shit was so ass, bro. I think I uninstalled both of those apps after that, bro. It was so bad. And the crazy thing is that they be sending the driest ass texts in the fucking world, and then they just stop responding. I'm like, you gave me nothing to work with, bro. Like, what the fuck? I think that was the last time I actually attempted, like, giving my honest attempt at dating, bro. I'm gonna be real. It was that bad. Don't even get me. It's probably worse now. Don't even get me started, bro. It's probably worse now. It's so bad. Now, I can only speak as a dude from this perspective because I know that women probably go through the same thing. But oh my god, like, I hate it when you be trying to send out a whole freaking, oh, how's your day going? What you do today? And then you get back. It was good. Nothing else. No, like, what do you want me to do with that? What do you want me to do with that, bro? I can't do shit with that. Like, come on, bro. Put some effort in if you're gonna be doing this shit. Just talking about it. I'm gonna move on. Just talking about it right now. This is about to be a long video. This is a 12-minute video.
If you're not using a kitty face on every message you're sending, I think you hate me. And you're also boring as shit. And the other thing is, when I have to make every conversation and all you do is respond dryly, go fuck yourself. You are not worth talking to.
Facts. When you have to carry, it's always the worst feeling in the world having to carry the conversation, bro. I'm talking straight. Carry that shit on your back. For real. Like, I'm talking about, like, Ichigo out there carrying the fucking Soul Society out here for real. That's the amount of carrying that we be doing out here.
Absolutely not. Unless you got your titties out, in which case I will entertain it, I suppose.
Shit. I can't speak for I can't speak for him. Maybe he'll entertain it. For me, I'm not even gonna entertain the shit, because I'm gonna be real, that ain't enough for me. I'm here to talk to a person, bro. I'm here to talk to a person. Like, that ain't gonna do it for me. I can't speak for everybody else, but that ain't gonna do it.
Until I come, and then I'm f***ing out. Ladies, men, if you only enjoy
So
talking
bad,
to
bro.
someone when you're horny, that's because they boring as fuck. Test that shit. That girl
Facts.
that you're into, that guy that you're
Facts.
into. Go jerk off. Go come real quick and see if you have any desire
Crazy.
to talk to them whatsoever.
Crazy strap, but facts for real.
Guarantee you 90% of you motherfuckers won't give a fuck at all.
Melvin,
Polly,
do you like coming to this park?
I sure do.
Me too.
These. And see, this is it right here. This is the dry shit I'm talking about. This is literally the dry shit in 4K. I'm cringing just watching this. How did he sit through the... There's no way they were talking like this back in 1894 or whatever the fuck this video was made. There's no way, bro. I know it's a scripted event. I know it's scripted, but there is no way. This is literally the driest conversation of all time. Holy.
The conversation feels stiff. Ditch the small talk and bring in some playful humor.
To Kill a Mockingbird, huh? Is that book about dinosaurs?
It's actually a book about creepy guys on park benches.
And see, if this was 2025, that's where this shit would have died right here. It's over. In fact, it would have been over a long time ago if you're being real. This conversation in 2025 would have been over 2 minutes ago. If this was 2025, but because this is a skit, obviously it's not going to end here. But this is where that shit would have been done. This is when the phones would have been out. This is when the dude would have been getting blasted on social media somehow or some fashion. Or even worst case scenario, he'd be in court right now. That's how bad it is. It is a minefield in 2025.
Relax, I'm just messing with you.
Nah, bro. That I would have been gone. I would have been gone, bro, after this. I'm not going to jail and I'm not going to court, bro. Fuck all that. I would have already got up. I would have already been gone. If this was me, I would have already been gone talking about, oh, creepy dudes on a bench. In big 2025, see ya. Get the fuck out of that. I'm gone.
Teasing is a good sign.
That ain't
Wow.
that ain't teasing, brother. That is how you go to court. In the big 2025, that would have been how you went to court right there.
You're funny.
I guess I'm the funniest one on this bench.
But just don't go too far with it.
You're like the dumbest bitch on this bench.
What the? No, bro. No. Oh, no. Oh, that's an L. That's a fat L, bro. Oh my god. Why would you say that? Oh, that was not what I was expecting when they said don't go overboard. Holy what? I can't believe he just said that shit, bro. He didn't even pause either. He just raw. Oh. Oh no, bro. Oh no, I'm out. This dude's comment right here is me, bro. I'm out. I'm out. Bail roasted, but bail out, bro. Gone, bro. That's what I'm saying. I would have been gone. I would have been gone, bro. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I'm this guy, and it's so bad. Oh, bro, my
No.
words are just so mean when I say
No.
them sometimes. I talk so aggressive.
And he said it with confidence. That's the worst part. He didn't, there was no hesitance. There was no nothing, bro. This, like, yeah, here it is. Minus 100 aura, bro. This is minus all of the aura. He would have lost all of his aura right here if he didn't lose it in the last one, bro. He would have lost all of his aura on that.
I don't mean to. I really don't. So much
Holy
so
shit.
much so that whenever I talk to anybody that I like in real life, and I hope to God none of you guys will ever see this because I stopped doing it on stream. Whenever I talk to somebody who I really like, and I know I always talk like such a jackass, but I promise I don't mean to do it. I put on a different voice when I talk to these people, so they know that I'm just
The
messing
aura
around.
is gone, bro.
And I talk in it nonstop.
Zero
it's a voice
aura.
like you can't ever take me seriously. It's kind of like the voice whenever I talk to my cats. I talk to these people like I'm talking to like my cat. How do I make them think that I'm not a jackass? Because sometimes I'll be saying some crazy, I don't even know how. I think I talk like this or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's this one.
It's the
I don't know. What do you
sarcasm
wanna do, you
voice.
fucking retard.
It's the sarcasm voice.
Or like this.
I guess I'm the funniest one on this bench.
It
Guess
can't
I'm
get.
the creepiest.
It got worse. It got worse, bro. Oh my gosh. It got. I don't know if this is worse than him just dropping the nuke. I don't think. What is this video?
Yikes.
What is
I have
this
a buddy called
video,
David
bro?
who acts just like that. It's so bad. Okay, so we've seen me and David as examples of how to not talk to people. This is worrying the fuck out of me.
Just play it cool.
Although
No.
that was more so like Mike from PA.
I guess I'm the funniest one on this bench.
1989,
Guess I'm the
bro.
creepiest.
Jesus Christ.
Fine. I think that's
What
nice.
is this?
So the guy pays for my tab.
I think I'm getting your attention.
Hell nah, bro. What the Make it stop, bro. Make it stop. Oh, man.
I feel like I touched like a vampire touching holy water.
Can I help you?
Jesus Christ.
That's crazy.
Oh, man.
Yikes. Just play it cool.
What
And
the
don't
fuck
come
was
on
that?
Too strong.
I don't know. My dinosaur joke was pretty good.
I guess it could use a couple more dinosaurs in here.
But if you really want to win, try showing off your soft side,
Hey, do you want to see what I got my mom for Mother's Day?
Sure.
which should be easy thanks to today's sponsor, Holes
What the
Curtains.
f-
Quality accessories.
This is an ad? What the Yo. Now we know why everybody in there. Now we know where. Actually, I think they've been doing this for a long time. Now we know where them fucking ad previews be coming from, bro. That is the craziest ad. This probably more crazy than the Raid Shadow Legends ads.
Accessories for both women and men.
Wow.
Is he about to
it's so
propose?
pretty.
Oh.
I know. And check out the watch I got my dad for Father's Day.
It's an ad.
Whoa.
Wow.
You're so thoughtful. My dad would dig something like that too.
Yeah, hot take, watches are just fucking useless. Straight up. There is no fucking way that you're gonna wear something on your wrist where all it can do is tell you the fucking time. Like, brother, get you a fucking smartwatch. This thing does my taxes. This thing tells me my pulse. This tells me how many times I've walked, how many times I've stood. This does my text for me. This does my calls for me. Straight up. If you're wearing it for style, that's one thing, but anybody who's actually wearing a watch in 2025, like, what the fuck are you doing?
Fair. I feel like a watch can be important whenever you're in. I mean, it's scenario based because in some areas, obviously, of the world, not all the time are you gonna have power, not all the time you're gonna have Wi-Fi, so you won't be able to charge your watch sometimes. So having a watch where you don't need to charge it will be a benefit. But yeah, he ain't wrong. If you're living like a really civilized area, unless you're wearing a watch for style, it really is useless. Especially since everybody has phones now. You don't have to look at your watch for time no more. You don't gotta look for your watch at all for time. Like, let me know down in the comments, when's the last time when you were at work and you looked at an actual physical clock to tell what time it is for you to get off work?
You should get one for him.
He left when I was 6, but maybe if I did, he'd realize
Damn.
I should come back home.
Yep.
What's up?
We out here got a dad leaving for the milk freaking meme. Why is he? Where did he just get the glasses from? What the hell? What is going on in this video?
I'm a brand new mystery man with these hip shades and a dope chain.
The real
Wow.
mystery is how the heck you're still single.
True.
This dude is getting cooked. This dude is getting cooked. This dude is getting barbecued. Holy.
You're gonna make me give up my exclusive promo code.
Exclusive promo code?
Yeah.
This
my
dude's
promo code is
getting
Sky. You get a
cooked.
discount
This
on
is
all
the
full
best
suite
ad I've
products.
ever seen in
Or
my
click
life.
the link in my description. Oops. I just let it slip.
Well, I don't understand what any of that means, but that sounds
Bro,
very
what am I
nice.
watching?
good.
Man, you're not so bad after all.
If the conversation is flowing and it feels like she likes you, try asking for her phone number.
This guy's got one chance to redeem any aura he even has left right now, because at this point, it's already gone. At this point, it's already gone, bro.
You know, maybe I could,
Remember, the worst she can say is no.
Uh-oh.
get your number or get the number to your phone.
And see, here's the thing. Back then, this would probably work. Like, this would probably work. Like, I'm not saying that this back in 1989 would not work. 'Cause I'm pretty sure this would have worked. This would have been absolute riz. But in big 25, this shit would not work. This would have been over. Like, once again, in my opinion, this video would not have made it this far if this was 2025. We already saw an example of that in this video. But I don't know, man. I don't know.
What's your phone number?
Oh, I have the number already written down in my pocket. Here you go.
That's not how that would have went. That's not how that would have went at all. I'm letting you know that right now. See, the dude lost all aura points the moment he started already making faces and expressions before she even finished the sentence. It was already over. Because once again, I think this would not have been that bad back then. But in 2025, you're doing all that before she even gives you the answer. It's cooked. It's cooked. Like, it is cutthroat out here, bro. It is cutthroat. It's cooked.
Thanks. I'll call you later.
I'd like that.
Negative 1 million
Yeah,
word,
you're
bro.
right,
It's
bro.
over, bro.
Make sure you wait until the evening to call her and come up with some data.
No. No, once again, in big 2025, if you ain't texting her like 5 minutes after you get home, after the thing is over, you're getting cooked.
options before you ask her out.
Plus, hold up. Okay, let me look at the date ideas. Dinner and a movie. Okay. Mini golf. Okay. Dress up as dinosaurs. Okay. Why is fight here? Okay. That's crossed out. In 2025, all of these apparently are bad date options. Yeah, which is crazy. Can't speak for all, but according to my research and what I've heard, all of this
And
is
come
bad.
up with some
Like all of this, unless you're taking them to a 5-star gourmet fucking dinner, you're fucked. Now I can't speak for all, obviously, women here, but from what I've heard from the loud and vocal ones, yeah. Which once again, like in 1989, this would have been fucking gas. This is like 100. This is like plus 2,000 Riz right here. This is like maybe a plus 100 Riz, and then this is like plus maybe 300 Riz right here. Like, but this would have been back like straight gas back in the day. But now in 2025, hell no. At least for the ones that are very vocal about it. I feel like, once again, that there are some, obviously women out there who would enjoy this kind of thing, but not many are out there. Like, it's a unicorn kind of thing.
date options before you ask her out.
Wait, you gonna ask for a date that quick, bro? Oh, and trust me, they can say much worse things than no, guys. I promise you. This
Oh, no, we went over
is too
this.
easy. There's something
This
bad's
is
gonna
way
happen,
too.
bro. Something bad-
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is way too easy. Like, if this was 2025 and I saw that this was happening, I'm thinking there's a catch somewhere, bro.
happens every time. Guys, never talk to a woman ever again in your entire life. It's too scary.
Police are still actively searching for a man involved in a disturbing incident at Buena
Are
Vista
you-
Park earlier today.
Park I was at.
Frightening one
Are
young
you
woman in particular.
serious?
I had to give him my number. He was gonna probably start masturbating or.
Oh my. Oh my
I
god.
told you guys, never talk to anyone.
I'm gone, bro. Even in 1980 fucking 9. Oh my god. Even in 1980 fucking 9? Yeah, it's cooked. It's over. It's over.
Ever again in your entire fucking life.
It's over.
Because when one perspective becomes
It's
the truth
over.
and the other perspective becomes a lie, and whoever cries first is who is in the right. Oh my god, fuck
Oh,
this, guys.
it's
Oh my
over.
God.
It's over.
So bad.
Or worse. I just hope the police catch him so that he never harasses anyone ever again.
Oh my
Stand-up
god.
artists were able to create this drawing of the offender. was
No.
also able to provide this audio recording.
Maybe I could get your number.
Oh,
Get
no.
your phone, get the number to your phone. Your phone
He's
number.
done.
Recorded that?
Absolutely terrifying. If anyone has any information on this alleged rapist, please contact the LA.
I
What?
fucking hate this video.
Oh
Never
my-
talk to a woman
Nah.
ever again. Never talk.
No shot. In 18, it's over. I don't even have words anymore for this. This dude's face is me right now. You can't see it, but I'm walking around my hotel with my hands on my head. Are you serious? It's over. It's over.
Talk to a man ever again.
Pack
Talk
it up.
to anybody your whole life. It's not
Pack
worth
it up.
It's just not worth it, guys.
Pack it up.
You fucking never talk to anybody ever again.
LAPD crime tips hotline below.
This is a PTSD.
Hello?
Polly, it's me, Melvin.
Oh, Melvin.
Yeah, why you're on the news saying a bunch of terrible, awful things about me? Why is this? How is this? No, this isn't funny. Why are you laughing?
Because, silly. You thought a girl like me would go out with a creep like you?
Oh.
He's only trying to talk.
Oh.
Complete. Thanks for distracting him, Paul. We got you and your confession, you sick fuck.
Who is this? Polly.
Oh no.
We have the area surrounded.
Oh no.
Hands in the fucking air.
FBI open
I'm
up.
trying to ask her out. I swear.
The dude got
I
swatted.
got the perfect first date spot. Guantanamo Bay, Cuba.
You heard her. On the ground. No.
What the fuck?
He's making a run for it. Stop. Just make a run.
What the fuck?
It's so true. Bro, guys,
In
guys,
18
guys.
Eight-
Never talk to a woman. Never talk to a man. Don't talk to anybody ever again. Fuck that. Holy shit.
What?
God, oh my god. Oh my god.
What?
Oh my god. My watch just warned me for loud environment. Holy fuck, I have flashbacks. Here's
Oh,
the video. You guys
my
might go like
God.
it. I mean, okay, majority avoid women, guys. I'm gonna be real. This is kind of a problem that men have and women don't have this issue. Never talk to women ever again. I'm just gonna be fucking real. Hey, guys, like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna have to go to therapy after watching that video again. Okay, that brought up some ancient feelings. I just feel like no, dude.
The fuck just happened? I thought that this was just gonna be another cringe video that we were gonna be seeing or something like this. I did not think it was gonna go like that at all. I didn't even think it was gonna go like that. I seriously thought that this was just gonna be one of them old videos where it's like, you know, a tutorial kind of thing, whatever. Like the ones they used to show you back in like high school or whatever. I did not expect it to turn out like that. Yeah. He ain't the only one who's gonna need therapy after this, bro, because wow. I don't even know what to say after that, bro. Like, subscribe to the channel. I'll leave the link as well. I don't even know what just happened. I don't know what just happened.